Tammy, there's people listening to you and you're talking about crows.
They're nasty birds, like blue jays. Blue jays are beautiful, but they're mean birds too.
What are your least favourite birds? I know, well, I don't like starlings. We just had those in England. They call them crackles over here.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah.
Which birds do you like the best?
I like little canaries. I like mockingbirds. I love robins, and I love cardinals are my favorite.
Peacocks.
Always reminds me of my daddy.
Peacocks.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a peacock.
Make some bird noises and let's see if our followers can guess what the bird is. Come on, you go first. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
The dodo bird is James.
The ostrich with my head in the sand, trying to hide
Now,
from
people, remember, I've got little fluffy carrier babies still available. They are Polar Junior lines, which Buble did not take on the big side of Polar Junior. He took on the very small, short, and cobby, beautiful little boy. And that's the daddy to these babies. And they also have not only Polar Junior bloodlines, but they also have King's bloodline in this little fluffy carriers.
And we have some full fluffy too, full fluffies.
Yeah.
As well, and we've got these.
Cody's
dogs.
got some full fluffies and fluffy carriers, and
we got dogs
you know,
price to move, price
yes,
to move,
price to move,
price
yes,
to move.
yes.
Oh, here we go.
Call me 580-799-1910. Cody's phone number is 806-664-0173. Let me say that again. 806-664-0173.
You want to use up 2 minutes of their time? They're gonna be leaving.
580-799-1910.
Stop
it's
it.
Mine.
Boost ma'am. When using safeguards 7 to 10 days out from whelp, are we using current weight or weight before pregnancy? It doesn't matter. I mean, look, these things. The thing about safeguards is super safe stuff. That's why it's called safeguard. It's not called dangerous guard. It's called safeguard. And I mean, if let's say that you got it wrong by 2 pounds, honestly, I'm not going to make any difference
And you have to do it 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
Can't just do it one day. You got to do it 3 days.
Choose the one you like the
in a row.
best. It really, honestly, does not make a big difference. Someone's commenting on the house. No, that house is for you to buy. The luxury home is for you to buy.
Where did you advertise that at for
I
them
put
to
it
know about
I
it?
put it on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it is. I mean, you have to see it in person. It really is.
Oh, it's too big for me and James. And I told James that a long time ago when we bought it.
Well,
yes, it's beautiful.
Okay, so here we go. Dog
house.
DNA. See, Andrea Sonova, always so helpful. Okay, you're welcome. First litter and aspirating issues. I've just listened to the pup's lungs. They are clear thanks to your videos on the subject and the aspirating pump. Good. Here's another thing. Use our whelping kit because that helps aspiration too. And the reason for it is you don't separate mums and babies. When you do that, mum's milk supply is building up.
She tightens up full of milk, and then when they start nursing, it just gushes.
And they go hell for leather.
When they've been separated from mama. Not when they're in the heated whelping system, because they're all taking their shifts on nursing times that you don't even know about, and they're keeping her drained just one
of many reasons why the whelping.
If you'll sit and watch those babies, they'll be like, if you had a litter of 6, there'll be 3 or 4 that nurse, and you'll see 2 or 3 that are laying off to the side under the pig rail where the heat tape is.
Safe as little clams.
And then when those babies get full and fall off to sleep, they start scooting over to where the heat tape is, and they'll wake up the other babies, and the other babies will go, oh, I'm hungry, I want to eat. And they'll go back over to mama, the ones that weren't eating, that were sleeping.
And they're not beating each other up. You know how it is, you get a big puppy, like the James of puppies versus the Tammy of the puppies. The Tammy's puppy's a little skinny, runty thing. And she doesn't get any milk, and I'm up there just going like this and getting breath.
James,
that doesn't happen.
You lost them, I promise you.
All right, here we go. So Jose Puentes. So if a cream covers brindle, that still means that they carry brindle. Yep, absolutely. You can hide it. You can't get rid of it.
You can get rid of it. You cannot breed it out of them either. That's another one I heard. I go, well, you can breed that out. No, that gene's in there forever and a day.
Right.
Ever in a day.
Tammy's pinch, you mean?
Yes, it's like...
So, I mean, when you say breed out, what you can do is this. If you have a brindle dog, you breed it to a non-brindle dog, and half the litter typically will not be brindle. You keep those dogs, and you don't keep the brindle ones.
But you always have brindle babies, I promise you. If not, the whole freaking litter sometimes is all brindle. So yes, you can have that happen.
Okay, Alex Cavazos. My female is in heat. Did her first test on day 8. She was at 8.58. Took her in 2 days after that. She dropped to a 4.38. Now we took her today. She went to a 4.50. What do you suppose is happening? So what is happening is you have a prolonged heat, and it's pretty common. And that's why it's so nice to have a progesterone testing machine, because you can test through this and get the dog breed at the right time. And here's some advice to you people who don't do enough testing, and I see this a lot. You've got a dog like this, you think the dog's ovulated because he got to a 5, you breed 2 days later. If you've gone and done another progesterone test, you might well find the dog's gone backwards, and it's not even at a 5. So, and then you don't get any puppies, and you wonder why you didn't get any. And the answer is you didn't test. You need to test when you think you're finished to make sure the numbers really are at the right place, which for an IDEX machine or a fine care is above a 20. Hi James, thanks for helping with the issue I was having with my incubator order. You and Cody were top notch, truly great service. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, well we try, we absolutely try. So does Cody. So somebody else says, Joel Flores says, hey James, I've been asking questions, and every time I have done it, you've been so nice answering all my questions, even when I'm not even a client of yours. And that's what a fine person you are. Okay, thank you. I'm going to say something else here. I got somebody yesterday who called me up who they'd said, oh, I got a question about some pregnancy tests I got with my fine care machine.
I didn't tell you she called me too.
All right. Yeah, so this lady calls up and she says, I got some questions about, I bought a bundle fine care machine. I don't sell a bundle fine care machine. So I said, well, okay, so you're asking questions about what? About some pregnancy tests I got with this fine care bundle. I said, you didn't buy it from me. And she got upset with me, and I said, look, I'm not helping you. Yeah, I thought it was pretty rude, and again, I help lots and lots of people, but if you want to ask me questions about a product you bought from somebody else, it's not very fair. Not very fair.
Ask the what's wrong with her asking
I
the person she bought it from?
That's why you bought it from that person, not from me.
Yeah.
When somebody buys something from me, I'm a Johnny on the spot for you, and I help people anyway. But I feel a bit reluctant to help people who went out of their way to not buy a product from me. So that's that person, and she was all like, "Oh my God," on the phone, and I hung up on her.
She tried to do that to me too.
I hung up on her. I thought it was just very rude of her. I thought and then she called you after that. I thought it was very rude. And after the "Oh my God," I wasn't rude to her, but after the "Oh my God," I was just done with it. But there we go. We can be mean sometimes. Schneider's Justice's hamster spirit sister.
Oh, look at that car.
Where do people come up with these names? Do you know what that is?
No, I don't.
Okay. Our Schnauzer, just over a year old, whelped in May and is showing heat right now, just 4 months later. Is this normal? Yeah, absolutely. So, especially in younger dogs, they can have very irregular heats. So, it's fine. Nothing to get worried about. James and Tammy from Brandy Clonch. Do you still feed Billjack frozen food from Walmart after they have their puppies, or have you switched to something else?
No, we still, a week before they had their babies, I transition it over to the mamas, and the mamas eat it before the babies are born, after the baby's born, until the babies start eating out of her bowl. Then I switch the babies to their mush, and I go ahead and transition mama over to the puppy food that we had her on before. And then that way, when that's softened up, the puppies actually get the puppy food that they're supposed to get to eat.
So we don't sell Billjack. And
no, she said from Walmart.
Yeah, and if you're west of the Rockies, you won't find them as well. But why is Billjack so good? It's not that Billjack is so good; it's that they like to eat it. And so the problem you have is
I think Billjack's wonderful.
Well, I do too. But my point here is that I don't want to. If people can't find Billjack, I don't want to think that's the end of the game.
Oh, no,
they can't do anything.
As long as you've got the mama dog on puppy food.
So Life's Abundance is a product you can buy on our website, and that's something that we do sell.
From the first day I start feeding puppy food to my mamas immediately.
Yeah, which is Life Abundance.
Yes. Life Abundance puppy, and you can buy that from us for sure.
Yeah, you can buy that from us anyway. But the point here is, and it's not like Life Abundance is absolutely the best in the world. It's great food, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's all about getting mum to eat.
Yes.
Mums tend to lose their appetite in the last 10 days of pregnancy, and for maybe a couple of days after they've whelped. And you definitely want to get them, don't want them skinny. So that's it.
Want them nice and plump when they go in there and have their babies, because they're going to have a lot of...
And Brandy there is having some Mando babies.
Oh, I can't wait.
I can't wait. We've got this beautiful...
He's out of Money Bags, which is a line from a real good friend of ours, Annette Woods. She developed that Money Bags.
Yeah, we have a Merle full fluffy...
We're very proud to have him.
He's a blue and tan that carries cocoa and cream, is that right?
And he's ATA, and he's small. He's got curls like Caesar, the curls. It always reminds me. He's so pretty.
He is, and he's a nice little dog.
Nice, square, short, cobby,
not
beautiful
big.
Head.
So here we are bragging our dogs.
Little.
We're waiting for the first. This is the first.
I can't help it. When we got beautiful studs, it's just like, oh my gosh.
Well, he's a special dog. So, curbside parking. It's legal or not? We'll find out.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. We're eating at Hideaway Pizza. We're saying goodbye to you all. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate people who subscribe to me. It helps me, encourage me to do more of these videos. But do remember, disclaimer here, I am not a vet. I'm not a licensed medical professional. I'm purely a person who's been breeding dogs for the last couple of decades. Any information that you got from this video, use at your own risk. There's nothing implied here, and certainly this should not be used as a substitute for advice from your veterinarian or your medical professional. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back for more of them. Bye.